All right, YouTube, what's going on? This is your boy Ligo, one half of Enduro. I apologize that I have not been doing a video in the last 3 weeks. Basically, I have restarted my radio show, and so far everything is going good so far. But and talking about certain topics on the radio show kind of bleeds into this a little bit, and also I went through a little something that just kind of like had some issues life wise that changed some stuff, and it's like kind of upsetting. But it brings me to this video that I'm making right now. Seeing that the industry itself is going through some craziness and the world is going through some craziness with the COVID and the whole protest and stuff. What I want to say here, a lot of people ain't gonna like. Sorry, yeah, I'm just giving you what I think is the truth. Also, with my opinion, I'm not gonna deny some of this stuff is my opinion, but let's just get into it. So, when this whole protest stuff started, and for anybody who needs to know, who come across this video who are not subscribed to my channel, I am a black person, not a black, came from a different country, came to America, right? But just look, the reality is there's a reason why I'm not on Twitter. Is I think it's very toxic. I still understand how 22 million concurrent people in the United States have so much power over 329 million. I don't get it. It's just ridiculous. But with that, we have reason I'm playing this video on here is because it leads into what I'm gonna say. So Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft, all those guys, everybody. Everybody knows I'm a Nintendo fan. I love Nintendo games. That is the brand that I grew up with Nintendo Genesis, and I had a Genesis before Nintendo. But Genesis happened. It is what it is. I have the last console, which is this Sega Dreamcast, and I still enjoy my Dreamcast to this day because of the thing that I'm going to talk about as well in this thing as well too, fun. So the reason I'm calling this out because everybody's we stand with this and talk about all this racist stuff and all that thing. Look, talking the color of black and stuff like that. Like I said again, I'm being truthfully, honestly. Please, companies don't insult my intelligence. The only color you care about is green. Okay, let's just be with that. Even as Nintendo, it is just be green. Because if you really, really do care, like y'all are professing on Twitter and everything else, I got a question. Then I hope all three of you go across to China and tell them, hey, stop making my consoles and controls and stuff with slavery. Some of the people who done in Foxtron and everything, Foxcom, I should say, were slaves from Muslim community, black community, black Africans. Is like, come on. So the hypocrite of it is just like, don't do that. And to see all these other companies, Activision, EA, all this stuff, I'm like, as shout outs to what one of my subscribers, as Skid was saying, it's funny all y'all talk about the whole this black this and everything, but there are not many, and it's sad but true. There are not many games that have super black protagonists. There are games that have it out there. Don't get me wrong, but they're not a lot. And I don't have a problem with that because I could pretend to be who I want to be. Like you said, the screen. I don't care if Mario's Italian or white, but technically a game like this doesn't bother me. But if it's a game that has me as a protagonist, like in Japanese RPG and stuff, like when I play Ys 8, I think Otto is black. I'm thinking that I'm that character and I'm just having fun or whatever. Or if I'm playing certain games, I just take on a character because we're losing the whole imagination. People don't want to imagine no more. People don't want to do certain things no more. And it's sad. It really is. Games has come this. It used to be an escape from all this nonsense, and that's why I use games for. Of course, when I come home from working at my architect firm, when I come home and crunch numbers all day, and I got like a kind of a headache or my brain just drained. It feels good to just come home, take up my Switch. That's the console I got right now, or PlayStation Vita, which I've been playing lately as well too. But it feels good to take up a game, including in the last week where something has happened to my life, and it was very sad and depressing, and I couldn't sleep one night because it was just how it was. Yeah, I took up my video game and played it. It made me fall asleep, but also to make me forget what happened and the trauma and everything. Just like, man, it's just ridiculous. I wanted something to pull myself away. But this is the part of gaming that we let happen. And it goes even to what people are saying right now of words. One, they change the words. People talking about, oh man, you're a fanboy. And I've listened to a video today. They're like, oh, I don't need this fanboy and that fanboy. I'm like, I'm a fan of Nintendo. You're a fanboy of Nintendo. Yeah, and I call when Nintendo does something wrong, like I just did right there. Nintendo they got no leg to step on, because they know that some of the people who make their consoles are slaves. They know. In China, for all places. So as much as people say, oh, America's a racist country, China beats them out by a lot, but whatever. People really don't want to talk about that, the real stuff, whatever. And again, you tell me what country in the world ain't got slavery in their situation. Are you kidding me? Every society was built on that. There's more slavery now. Sadly, there's more slavery now than there were back when people talk about, oh, 400 years. Give me a break. And that's why the reason I say I'm a black person, because I never bought into that nonsense to become as successful as I came. I didn't give a rat's ass if a person call me a name, call me an N-word. I don't care. That's why when I started this channel and I had certain trolls be like, oh, call me the N-word, and I also said like, oh, you're a fanboy, you don't know what blah blah blah. You think that stopped me from making my money? Stopped me to to get 2 houses in 2 different countries, and build my own company from scratch, travel the world and do stuff, and work with Nintendo and Sony and Microsoft for games and make millions of dollars? No, it didn't. Why? Because my color does not define me. I define myself. And I don't understand that stuff. When I see people talk about the whole, oh, it's a nuisance, like, I don't give a damn about the rope. The rope ain't around my neck, I don't care. I'll take it and turn the rope into something. Let me turn it to a lasso or use it to do stuff. I don't care. But it's nonsense. We got to this point now that gaming has become politicized, and it sucks. I don't care left, right, whatever. I don't care. Let's have fun. This is what this industry was about. It was escape and was about fun. Now, you want to write it in your stories, like a Telltales or something like that? Yeah, have it in there. I'm cool with that. Last of Us, I don't care. If I see that I have some in the story that I think I don't like, there's the option of, if I don't like it, which I've said multiple times, if I don't like it, I don't freaking buy it. But I'm not going to stop a person from creating that. If that's the game you want to create, go ahead. I've been playing the Telltale games Batman recently. Got it for a cheap price. Would I bought it for the $60 or whatever the price was it again? Nope. I bought it for $7. They got the two versions. $7. The story has changed in the way they told it. So in other words, I'm not gonna stop them from creating something, whatever. Have I enjoyed playing a game that way? Yeah. I have liked the story. I like what they've done. Not my style of game of love being an interactive storybook, but hey, it's like a movie. And again, in the last couple, like I said, in the last week, something happened. I was just like, I didn't feel like it. That's the best I could tell you. So I understand it. So, but when this thing was introduced to me when I was young, this thing called a video game, it was fun. GameStop, GameStop, I'm sorry, Game Pro, EGM, all those guys used to talk about fun. That's why I still have clips from the magazines and stuff I showed in my Metroid video, if you guys go and check that out, talking about, hey, here's fun. This is what it's all about. This is another reason I like Nintendo. All right, they don't like Nintendo. I'll get into it a little bit because I want to set this up. So, like I've stated, like, we used to have fun. I used to play these games, the Streets of Rage, the Turtles, all these different games over the years, having fun, playing with my friends, just like, hey, let's play some Smash, let's play some Mario Kart, let's have fun, right? And that's what it was all about. We didn't, graphics came in, and I'm not gonna deny that Nintendo played at the graphics a little bit to saying certain things, but it wasn't the mainstay. It was all about enjoying and having fun. That's what it was all about. Give me a game, let me enjoy and have fun with it. But that's not how it's going through now. Now it's the gaming journalist has now come that they feel overpowered. Most gaming journalists don't even are not are not gaming journalists like the one for IGN, the former Nintendo rep, when he was a YouTuber. And then when I heard, and I'm just giving out facts, and Trip go back me up on this, who comes to my podcast. When I used to listen to Nintendo podcast from IGN. I used to listen to it with Audrey and Pierre Snyder and Jose and all those cats. I used to listen to it. And all those guys left and they went to Nintendo. Audrey's still there, and Rich, and I have not seen Jose in any experiment. But hey, as long as he's making money, he's doing good. I'm not negative towards him. It is what it is. Then we did this Philip guy came in and he said, they asked when I saw that podcast, because I'm not a Brian. I used to be not even a fan, but I used to like think Brian was cool when I first started listening to the podcast, and then he became annoying and became this fake Metroid fan that I detest. That's what I'm saying. So then you have this Philip guy. I would listen to that first podcast and he said, I didn't buy a Wii U. Why? I bought every console. I didn't buy a Wii U because it wasn't popular. What? You buy stuff because do you have to buy stuff because it's popular? Seriously? That's what you hold your games to? That's how you buy your stuff? The most popular, I mean, you can do that in cars and everything. I don't have that. You should do your own research and find your own niche and love what you like. That's why I said if you don't like it, don't buy it. But hey, I'm not gonna hurt a person from making a game that I don't like. If people want to make a game about the transgender, the gay, all that other stuff, go right ahead. I power you to go ahead and make those games. They're not games for me, but you would have an audience. And if you be honest with it, but don't I hate when they take previous IPs, Mario or Metroid, and try to say Metroid like they say, oh, Samus is transgender. No, make your stuff from the ground up. And that's why I said I don't care for the whole black character thing too much, because I really don't. But don't insult my intelligence and say, oh, we care for black, and you don't do nothing that shows it like that. So stop. That's the part I'm saying here. But we used to do fun. We used to create our own. Like this right here. We used to create our own runs. We used to create our own little challenges and achievements and stuff. But now we need people to make it for us. We can't make the game enjoyable after we play the game no more, because we gotta do this stuff for the YouTubes, the Twitch, and all the stuff. And some of those journalists was bad journalists, I have to say, from other from real life journalists that was crappy at what they're doing, and it brought that crappiness to the gaming industry. Then came Gamergate, which is nonsense and has still have. And from since then, the industry has never been the same. We talk about graphics. We don't talk about technical stuff. You got microtransactions. If you should be fighting to stop this. Nobody stops it, so I don't care no more. You do what you want to do. Broken games was a problem. Oh, we still get broken games. We don't want you got these guys like, oh man, Nintendo don't want to have these. We want to make this game, but Nintendo's doing copyrights in some of these things because they don't have emulators. Okay, but then you guys are not breaking down, and you still buy and push digital gaming. The Sony PlayStation 5 is coming out. There's a digital version and a physical version. There's a digital version and a physical version. Okay. Well, don't you see a problem with this now? And there have been times where people will say, oh, well, he deserved this. Okay, so let me get this straight. Here's the problem I have with this nonsense, and it goes back to the whole thing about what I said about words. There was a thing when a guy Steam locked all his games that he has in the library because they say he said racist things. Okay, I didn't see what he said, and if he said anything racist anyway, what I gotta do with what that got to do with locking his stuff away? So as a digital format, they can take away the games from you if you say anything. And now with words being weaponized in any way, you could say, "Hey, you know what? I don't like this situation. I don't have a problem if you that's what you like, but that's not what I like." And then bam, you're weaponized, and they could take their digital platform. They could say, "I'm gonna block you out," or I could take your that I personally work hard and pay money for. You're out your freaking mind. Because if I say horrible stuff now on my physical games, you ain't dare come into my house and take my games away. But no, that's what we're doing now. Now we're putting this stuff on digital platforms, so they could take away your games because you say something, whatever. And let's be honest. This stuff happens all around us. So from since that day and that nonsense of Gamergate, we are gone now with sexual harassment and all this stuff. If there really was that, and those who have been through some rough time, like I said, you came out, you have evidence of what happened, and you have the receipts to back it up. I feel for you, and you're right. Stand up and talk about the negativity about it. But there are also people who have lied, and hell, we've seen when one person, this lady lied and a guy killed himself. We can't be doing this nonsense. This is poisoning the system what we have right now in gaming. So games now has become this, you have to be this, you have to do this just so, like, I don't give a dang. How about we play the games to have fun? Okay, let's take all these stupid terms out of the daggone gaming industry. PlayStation 5 is coming out. Am I gonna get the console? No, not because I'm a Nintendo fan. I don't see nothing right now that makes me say I have to get this. Okay, because everybody's like, oh, the graphics. I don't give a dang about the graphics. Okay, I care about the fun, and that's what we used to play when we used to play this game. Look at the evolution. This is why I'm playing this video, so you can see evolution from Mario up to now. You know, I played Mario Odyssey and all those games. It's still fun. Do I see any they're talking any nonsense in this game, whatever, other than get Bowser? Yeah, that's it. Keep it simple. Now Nintendo has and the thing about it is, you don't have to force this crap down our throats. That's one of the reasons I said what I said. You want to do the whole transgender of stuff and whatever, and then enforce it? Here you go. Breath of the Wild had it in there. And you, as a character, had to play as a character dressed as a woman or drag, what you want to call. But you know what? It was a part of the story, and it wasn't pushed in our face. That's the difference. That's the difference of that. It wasn't pushed in our face. Link had to dress like a woman to get inside the Gerudo village. In the Gerudo village, as we all know, there's strong women in the Gerudo village. So there you have strong females other than Samus and all the other stuff that Nintendo have done, or other gaming consoles like Lara Croft from Tomb Raider, Bayonetta, and all this stuff. And then you get a double entendre. That's just not that. I mean, a double speak, which I hate. So let me get this straight: a woman designed Bayonetta, woman power, okay, and a woman designed Bayonetta. But then, oh, she's too over-sexualized. But then these same people will say, oh, you could be a slut and do all this other nonsense. Can we just get back to just playing games for fun? Can we? Let's not do all this nonsense and craziness. So yes, y'all want to do the whole Black Lives Matter mashup, whatever. But you insulted my intelligence, and I know the deep dark secrets of these companies. And again, if that's the case, then all three companies. And all you, because again, look at Activision. When they were like, oh, we stand against police brutality. But when it was police brutality in Hong Kong, you didn't stand, you let that slide because you cared about the money. So don't insult me, Activision and EA and them. Same thing for Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. Don't. If you're gonna take away, don't make those consoles in China. Nintendo used to make your consoles in Japan. I know that because I have the Super Nintendo and everything. It says built in Japan. You had to that, but it cost some money and everything. You change. So don't insult my intelligence, man. Really, all right. This video is, I had to say this video because it's annoying to see what's going on in the industry, and this is what destroying the game industry right now. The industry is reforming. Now you have this new set about Twitch's gain, losing their contract and all that stuff, whatever. Yeah, it's maybe some of the women who go through this really was sexually abused. That's horrible. And if a guy did that or other females did that, you should go to jail. But if you have evidence to prove it, all I've been hearing is, oh, I have, they've been accused. Accused don't mean jack squat. You're accused of anything. Produce the receipts. Justin Bieber just got accused by some random Twitter user saying this happened. And then when it said that, people attacked him, and of course he produced the receipts of saying, "Hey, I wasn't even in that hotel or country or whatever." And he's suing Twitter, which is good. Sue them, because Twitter likes to whatever. But I don't want to sue the country, the company. But yeah, don't slander somebody like that if you ain't got no evidence like that, man. Don't. So let's get back to what, like I said, I think the industry is dying. It is what it is. Because I've seen people, men and women, and like, if once you get criticism, you use that victim card to change the narrative, and I don't like that. Oh, they don't like me because I'm a female. They don't like me because I'm black. They don't like me because I'm gay. I don't like me because I'm transgender. No, I don't. As I say in my radio show, evil comes in all shapes, size, colors, creed, race, height, from country. Ain't no difference. Evil's evil. I don't give a rat's ass if you're black, white, or whatever. But if you're evil, I don't care. Any of these could do anything. So if you're gonna do it, detail it, back it up. I watched a video, and also seen a person, these couple ladies at this company. They had the receipts, and it showed that this guy was a sleazeball. Good for them. Come up with the receipts, show that these people are jerks. And the guy was, funny enough, again, it's always killed me, is the guys who are the male feminists are the ones always the creepy dudes. That's the one I was like, yeah, women's rights, blah, 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 right beside it. And they're one of the creepiest guys out there. Am I surprised? No, I'm not shocked. But I'm going to leave it, like I said, and on a serious note, that's why I'm doing it. I did this video. It's annoying. It's sad. I wish that this is not how things go. But look, just make games, have fun. I've seen some good games coming out for the Switch next year that I'm ready to enjoy. From my Gundam 3 to my to the new Fallen Legion, and Ys 9, which I love from Ys 8. See some good games coming out. Mario, so of course I'm getting my Mario Origami Kingdom, everything. So let's just get back, go for the goal, and play great games. All right. So with that said, you know how I always do this. There's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy your games from all consoles, even PC. Hope you guys have a good night. Peace out.